I still remember the night Prince Kofi's laughter echoed through our village, sending chills down our spines. It wasn't the kind of laughter that comes from joy, but from something darker, something evil. Our village, Ekwam, was a peaceful place nestled by the Volta River in Ghana. Life was simple, and we all looked out for each other. But everything changed the day Prince Kofi came to power. Prince Kofi was unlike any leader we'd known. He was cruel and selfish, caring little for the well-being of his people. Instead of using his position to help us, he imposed heavy taxes, took our best crops, and punished anyone who dared to oppose him. Fear hung over Ekwam like a dark cloud. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, a group of elders gathered in the village square. They spoke in hushed tones about the prince's latest decree, a demand for the firstborn children of every family to serve in his palace. The elders feared that if we didn't comply, worse things would come. That night, I couldn't sleep. I lay in bed, listening to the whispers of the wind, when I heard it a low, guttural laugh that seemed to come from the very earth beneath me. My heart raced. I wasn't the only one who heard it. Others were stirring in their huts, murmuring prayers under their breath. The next morning, our worst fears were realized. Soldiers arrived at our homes, demanding our children. My wife and I clung to our daughter, Amma, refusing to let her go. But the soldiers were relentless. They dragged her away, her cries echoing in our ears. Days turned into weeks, and the village grew quieter. The once lively streets were now empty, the fields untended. We heard rumors of terrible things happening at the palace, people disappearing, strange noises at night, and a growing darkness that seemed to consume everything. One night, a young man named Quain returned to Ekwam. His eyes were wide with terror as he told us what he had seen. He spoke of a dark ritual, where the prince sought to gain eternal life by sacrificing the children. The prince had become obsessed with power, willing to do anything to achieve it, even if it meant destroying his own people. Determined to save our children and our village, a group of us decided to confront Prince Kofi. We traveled through the night, reaching the palace by dawn. What we saw was beyond our worst nightmares. The palace grounds were littered with symbols and artifacts of dark magic. The air was thick with an unnatural chill. We found our children locked away in a cold, damp chamber. They were weak but alive. As we freed them, the ground trembled and a voice boomed from the shadows. "Foolish mortals," the voice sneered, "you dare defy me?" From the darkness emerged Prince Kofi, but he was no longer the man we once knew. His eyes glowed with an eerie light, and his skin was pale, almost translucent. He had become a creature of the night, a being consumed by his lust for power. A fierce battle ensued, armed with nothing but our courage and the strength of our ancestors. We fought the prince and his dark forces. It was a struggle like no other, but in the end, love and unity prevailed. We managed to break the prince's spell, restoring him to his human form. But the damage was done. The village of Ekwam would never be the same. We had lost so much, and the scars of that dark time remained with us. To this day, when the wind howls through the trees, I remember the laughter of Prince Kofi and the darkness that nearly consumed us all. It's a reminder of the lengths some will go for power and the resilience of those who stand against it.